Was popping. It's popping. Working out. Getting my workout on. You know, somebody said I was fat a couple of weeks ago. So I'm really wrapping up my workout. I already been here for an hour. About to just finish it off. Go home, eat, shower. Friday, the last day of the week. Got a meeting in the morning. Knock that out. What's up? Got one person in the panel. What's good with you? It's the end of my workout, so finish it off with some calisthenics. Finish it off with some calisthenics. Get this damn stomach down. That looks good. I'm gonna put the camera right here. Do some dips. I ain't gonna bust out 40. I did 10. Do 3 more sets. A couple of push-ups. And then that's the end of that. Go home, eat a good protein-packed meal. A salad. Let's say rinse it down with some water. I got water there. Mm. Oh, it's weight, but what's good? What's good? What's good? I don't even know I can do pull-ups. I might can. I lost weight. Nah. I done tore my shoulder. I feel that joint, especially at the end of a workout. That's why I stopped lifting heavy. And I lift like today. I ain't lift over 225. I kept it, well, a little over 220. I think I did 240. Yeah, I think 240 is the highest I went. But I try to keep it controlled because I ain't wanna. Like I said, my shoulder's torn. I got some injections about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. You know, I don't really feel like it's kicked in yet, but I'm trying to wait for it to kick in. In the gym. The weather ain't bad. This would have been a good day for me to cut my damn grass. Crystal Jackson. Looking good. My brother Brandon. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. How you doing? I'm just finishing up my workout. So I'm at the end right now, just doing the calisthenics. You know, I'm an old man, so I gotta, after you lift, you know, weights make you tight. So I try to do calisthenics at the end to loosen up. And once I loosen up, you know, go home, eat a good meal. I was coming online later to podcast. I had everything set up, but I was like, let me just jump on now just in case I get in the house and gotta do some other things and I start podcasting a little later. Tomorrow I got a lot to do. My son got his Delphi. I ain't supposed to say that till I'm 60. I don't know. You think you guess my age? I mean, you can see the grades, but how old you think I am? Let's see if you can at least come close. You might can come close. Let's see if you can get within 5 years of my age. I honestly look what? Do some pull-ups while I'm waiting on your response. Uh, whew, 30? Oh, you just made my day. I'm 42. About to be 43. About to be 43 in September. My old girlfriend, she's 30. I didn't see what you retracted. I was over there doing a little bit of pull-ups. Take this belt off. Yeah, my job made me feel old though, man. That strangeness on the body. I'm definitely the old man. I got people coming to work for me now that's around my kids' age. Shit. What's good, Ozzy? How you doing? I had to get back in the gym, Ozzy. I don't remember that last live when that girl was calling me fat. She was saying I was fat. So I got to get up in here. I'm 19 pounds down, so now I'm ready to just tone it up. But the weather is like actually nice, man. Cause it's been so doggone hot, man. It's been like in the like 98. It's been averaging like 98 out here for the last couple of weeks, man. Today is the only day that ain't feel scorching. When I cut the grass the other day, I waited till around this time to cut the grass, and I knew the sun was about to go down. Yeah, man. That's why I'm out here about to jump in this car. Another thing, I was only eating like goddamn once a day. Now I'm about to get back on my solid 3 meals a day. And I was like doing intermittent fasting. I wouldn't eat like when I was at work. I wait till I'm getting off. I was just drinking coffee. Yeah, that's how I lost the weight. Was literally just fasting during the day. Not eating during the day. I just fast and don't eat till the afternoon. And if I did eat a breakfast, I knew it had like a lot going on. I eat a light breakfast because I couldn't lose weight like I used to. I used to be able to eat whatever I wanted to eat, and then I used to lose weight quick. It used to be so hard for me to gain weight. As soon as I get on live, now my inbox is going crazy. Like I can't stop now. I can't stop now. Let me see. Oh, you in the I never been to Columbia, Indiana. I've been to Indiana before. I'm in the U.S. too. I'm in Virginia right now. I'm from New York though. I'll be in New York next week though. See, so yeah, I'll be in New York next week. In my area, New York, they had this thing called Old Timers Day where people come around from all over, and they throw like it's like two major parks we got like in the Bronx in our section of it that they have like it's kind of like a family reunion for the neighborhood, but it ain't just the neighbors, like the whole little section of that part of the South Bronx, like the Morris Senior section of the South Bronx, and I think what's that adjacent to? I think that's whatever it is right now. I think that's Claremont Village, but our section, everybody come and it be packed, and you see people you ain't seen in years. I just noticed when you cut the car and shit, but it be good, joint. I'm about to do my I was talking about doing it tonight because I had a bunch of topics. I had started working on it, and I was gonna go live. Then I was like, you know what? I'll make it standalone videos, where it was a lot of hot topics that's been going on. That's where you from, Ozzy? I ain't know you from all the way up here. You deal with that real snow. I hate the snow, man. People be like looking at me crazy when like everybody I work with, they be like, oh, when I complain about it being cold or something, like, you from New York? I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't homeless. I had a house in New York, man. I lived in an apartment. I mean, we ain't live on the streets in a cardboard box. I don't like the cold either. But I hate the snow, and it's the further north you go, it's like ridiculous how the snow be falling. So do I got my ID card? All right, make sure I got my ID card before I leave base. Matter of fact, let me just take it out of my phone case, because I'll be the one in the morning that'll drive halfway to work and then be like, I don't got my ID, turn all the way back home to get my ID, then realize I had it in my phone case the whole time. I did that last weekend for my son's birthday. We had like all these events planned for him, where he had like, we went to this indoor, pretty much like an indoor amusement park. We did that, went to Hibachi, which in Virginia Beach, it was pretty mid. Then we went to the next day he had a Nerf war tournament at his dojo. He did that, celebrated his birthday with it. Then we went to a water park, and when we was going to the water park, I literally got on the highway, driving to the water park. Right before I'm about to go through the tolls, I'm like, man, I left my water shoes at home. I hit a U-turn, drive all the way home, got in the house, walked upstairs. I'm like, oh shit, my water shoes is in my bag. Everybody's looking so pissed off at me. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm getting up there. I forgot my water shoes is in my bag, and my daughter watched me do that and was like, yeah, when you put my Crocs in your bag, I seen you put your shoes in it. I'm like, so why didn't you say something when you seen me saying that I forgot my shoes? I'm going back. She was like, I ain't hear you. I was listening to my music. But had a great time there, even though it was like raining, like thundering and stuff. So they had to shut it down for like a few hours. Then they reopened it. I broke my damn Apple Watch, because they tell you Apple Watches, they are not waterproof. They are water resistant, but you cannot swim with them. So you can wear it in the rain, probably wear it in the shower, but you cannot go swimming with them. And I rode a couple of rides. It was good. Then I went on this one ride that it dropped me like, you go down this scoop and then it fucking turns you around and it drop you in like 10 feet of water. And my fucking watch was fucking drenched. So I broke my watch. I need to buy one because I feel naked without a watch. Even working out, it tracking calories and everything. So I'm trying to see when the newest one come out. So when I gotta buy, because I don't want to buy one and then a new one come out like a month or two later. So I'd rather just buy the newest one and then I won't buy another one for a couple of years. Because I had that one for, I don't know, about 4 years, almost 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years now, because I got it in 21. When I was doing training out in Nevada, I got it. So trying to get in. I like it. I'm like, that's probably the watch I wore the most. I wear my other watches, special occasions and shit. Let me see. Don't come here then. Let's said summer spring. Yeah, man. I mean, what else? Yeah, but no, I like the winter time. I just hate the snow. I like fall. Fall and spring when you ain't gotta really put on too much clothes. I like that during when you don't gotta cut the heat on in your house and you don't gotta cut the AC on where it's nice, you know? About like 70 degrees is cool with me, you know? 75 the most. I don't like it being scorching hot AC. My AC was running so long, my thermostat sent me an email and a text like, I don't think something is right. The system ain't cut off in this many hours. So that's why I feel like I like that medium ground. I forgot today's Thursday, man. One of my mentors, he had Bible study on Thursday. He always invite me and I never go. I'm a surprise him and pop up one time because he's been inviting me for years. What's up, Ozzy? You been looking into that damn Epstein files? What's been going on with that? I've been looking into that. I've been looking into Obama talking his craziness. What else was hot topic we didn't get into? Elon still being Elon. You know, he been dropping his little coded tweets and shit. Which I knew he was gonna get in his feelings once they cut all his all that government money they was giving him. But I feel like his name is in the files, but I don't think it's in there for doing nothing too incriminating. Like, I don't think he was with the minors and shit, but I think, you know, it's videos of them partying and shit, so we know he know him. I just feel like that because the way he was like talking during when he was running, like, I'm gonna release these files and I'm gonna release these files, like, and he releasing everything but that. But they subpoenaed old boy wife, Epstein wife, or the girl, whoever that was, that one that Maxwell chick, they subpoenaed her, so they're about to bring her in front of some review board and question her. You know, she got 20 years, so she probably cut a deal to get her time knocked down or something. You know? I'm pretty sure she going. They really want some information out of her. They gonna work a deal with her. You know how that go. They ain't looking for justice. You know? I gotta look into that Hunter Biden. I heard he was out there talking crazy, so I want to see what he had to say. But there's been a lot going on. I watched the video of Trump at the Federal Reserve. He got spicy with them. Pretty funny. You could tell they don't like each other. He was walking around saying how they pretty much alluded to that they doing they wasted the money over there on the reservations. That if he had something to say, they would have never even started it. But it's over. They went over the budget. They arguing they didn't go over the budget. But, you know, he wants them to lower the interest rates. I'm down with that. I need them to drop that joint to like. They need to lower the mortgage rate to like 2.5. They lower that joint to 2.5. I will fucking redo my mortgage so fast. And I got a good mortgage rate right now. My mortgage rate is 3.25. It's good compared to this. I'm mad because right before, like in 2021, I was supposed to refinance my joint, restructure it, and I was working late, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never came. What's good, bro? I see my Navy brother is on here. Boy, he kept me in line forever. He was always the mature one. But it was good, man. Out there in Florida. I'm driving home from the gym, man. I just left the base. I was gonna say what up to my mentor, but he must either didn't do Bible study tonight or he what you call it? They already done it. It's got 8:22. I'm gonna go home, eat some dinner, shower, and then I get in the studio, go live again. Unless my kids hit me up with some stuff that they want to do with me, and I gotta knock that out because they the boss. I do it for them. I've been spending a lot of time with them since I've been on shore duty, so that's been since they've been out for school, but they go back next month, so I'm happy about that because I finally have free time to myself. That's one thing I miss, man, is when they was in school, I used to have that free before they get home from school. I could eat my snack. I could go buy the food that I don't want to share with them, eat that drink before they. She be sending me these crazy cash apps, but then I go in the kitchen and the sink got dishes in it. But when I come home and I see all the chores is done, everything is perfect, I know she about to try to hit me for a large amount. What are you doing, bro? Some people, I wonder where they get their driving license from. All right, I'm at the light. I can check these comments. Said Trump was never on the Epstein file. I don't know, man. That was his boy, bro. I think they was doing something. The light changed quick, but I'm gonna read it when I get there. But yeah, I don't know, man. And I heard all types of rumors with that. I heard they was trying to say like one of the special forces from overseas, like not special forces, but not the CIA, but the Jewish of Jerusalem, not Jerusalem, but Israel version of their intelligence community. Like if they was using him to like set people up to blackmail, like it start going into that 10 for you. If people put their 10 for yous on, start talking about the different conspiracy theories with that. They did release the video of the day that he passed, and they was missing about a minute or two out of the tape, so that was suspect. Like when you go on to what it says on ESPN, it's something about President Donald Trump or something. He's in there talking them up. But yeah, they showed that. I mean, even though it was missing, you couldn't see nothing anyway. All you seen is like the corridor of the jail, and you see people walking around, but you can't tell nothing's going on. So I don't know why they even put that out there. But I mean, my heart is I did not shed a tear to hear somebody despicable as him has left, no matter how he left. Like anybody that do something to kids, I have no respect for, no love for. Like nah, I think they below the scum of the earth. They need to be under jail. I see my boy is in the gym at Planet Fitness. I should have texted him and told him to come to base to the gym, man. I need to lift some free weights. That's why I ain't hit him up. But I did go way earlier. But yeah, man. I don't believe. Like I feel like right now they starting to put out a lot of bullshit in the news to take our minds off of what's going on. It's always distractions. Like that P. Diddy trial was a waste of time. Like we just found out that he's a freak. They had us thinking, it was way more to his story than what they put out there, and then we found out he wasn't. Yeah, it was like somebody, I forgot who caught it, but one of them news agencies caught it that it was missing. Like I guess the timestamp, you see it sped up like a minute and some change, but you can see that it was clipped out. But they probably told him to do it to himself. Like, yo, the best course of action for you is to unalive yourself, man. The hell are they doing? Or probably, they was scared he was going to tell on everybody. That's probably what it really was. That he was going to tell on everybody. He wasn't going down by himself. But I be feeling like all them rich, super ultra rich people got a lot of like secret shit they be doing and be doing all this like they be having their own everything, their own apps, their own in their own little circle, so they all know each other's secrets. I know he's suing. The president is suing the Wall Street Journal for publishing a letter saying that it's a fake letter and it's defamation, but he on some Austin Powers shit. Like, I'm suing for $10 billion because I never did a drawing in my life, and then they show a drawing that he had auctioned off. You say you don't think he dead? What do you think, he was Tupac? They say Tupac's still alive. I don't know, man. I think he had too much dirt. Like if he really had a client list and all that. But I feel like we all leave a digital footprint, even if you fly in private jets and stuff. So I feel like they know who went where. I'll be wondering too, like, with some of these people, like, when they say they be at, like, where do they be getting the people at that participate? Like, they said Oprah probably on there too. They named like just a bunch of names that's like, I could see it. No, I'm saying, you think Epstein is alive? I said, you think he would Tupac? 'Cause they say Tupac is still alive. I don't think he alive. I think they unalived him or left him all the tools to do it himself because they ain't want him to, be running his mouth. Puff lucky everybody was paying attention to his joint. They probably got his ass too, because I don't know how they charged him with some shit from 10 years ago. He's the only one charged with running a crime organization, and it wasn't an organization. And then now, one of the dilemmas they got with the Diddy trial is the judge don't know how to sentence him because the charge that they charged him with is not used on the customer. It's usually used on the pimp, not the John. So they trying to figure out how y'all find him guilty of a kind. That's like being on substance, and you got these controlled substance, and they charging you for using them, but letting the dealer testify for him selling it to you, but he not in trouble for selling it to you, but you in trouble for using it. So my neighbor just be doing shit, yo. He be bored as fuck, yo. He buy his shit. He be working on his whack ass grass, and he just be doing shit, bro. Like he over here sparking up the fucking road, trying to edge up nothing. He just be doing shit, bored. Everybody out, you can tell it's nice. Everybody out here doing some yard work. My other neighbor, I see her out here. She do got a nice flower bed. She out here weeding that shit. But yeah, Epstein. Yeah, they usually have like they take that shit away. They usually put them in a smock. They'd be like in a whole smock, some drink that they can't rip and shit when they on suicide watch. Yeah, they'd be in a whole smock. They won't be able to like you said, nothing that they could rip up. That's why I said I feel they gave him the tools to take care of that joint himself. They probably was telling him like, yo, you better off just doing it, you know? You never know, you know what I mean? Especially if he do got some list, that's some powerful people that could take some people out of poverty, you know? Them guards don't make no money. Not no life changing money either, you know? I got my glasses. My neighbor looking like a young woman. She probably old enough to be my mama. Her husband. That old bastard get on my nerves. But yeah, you know Epstein, all these cats, you know, they be loving them. And then I'll tell you one thing about them rich people, they be cold, bro. When they don't fuck with you no more, they don't fuck with you, boy. They feed you to the wolves. They feed you to the wolves, and they all be hanging out together. And then as soon as some shit happen, yo ass is to the wolves. Check the mail. I did legs today too, so my legs are sore as hell. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of this so I can shower. I'll probably jump back on here later. I know I keep saying that, but I'll probably jump. That way I can pull up the visuals about what we talking about and, and really dig deep in that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I gotta make sure I lock my car, but you drive my car. Check my truck. I'll be making sure I ain't got no dents and dings on it. You know. Dang, I don't know what my neighbor doing. All you see is sparks down there. But I'll see y'all later, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, you know. And until